Hello and welcome to Evening News with me, Zaishan Ahmed. In tonight's top stories, Commissioner of Police Hussein Wahid says that police are trying to control crime while carrying out efforts to shape the country's youth as well. State Minister for Law and Gender Dr. Hala says that women in politics must get equal respect as men and that more women must be engaged in decision making to shape policies which are positive towards them. Housing Development Corporation HDC says the dredger that will be used for the HULHUMALE Phase 2 project will arrive in the Maldives next month.
Uridu internet adi data hidumettawge tereng taaraf kurani mulinga package take. Uridu mini data packs. Dihirufia heda kuravvagen gadiraka 30 MB. Vihirufia heda kuravvagen dualaka 7 MB. Adi 30 rufia heda kuravvagen haftayaka 7 MB. Activate kuravvuma *929 hash dial kuravva. Benun taaku, benun iraku, benun waraka neta vadedam.
Commissioner of Police Hussein Wahid says that police are trying to control crime while carrying out efforts to shape the country's youth as well. Addressing the closing ceremony of the 7th Blues for Youth camp held in Dalwani, Commissioner of Police Hussein Wahid said that controlling crime isn't the only thing that the police are doing and that they are also carrying out efforts to shape and strengthen the youth population of the country. He noted that police are trying to make sure that every island in the country has a crime-free and peaceful society and that they required everyone's support to achieve this target. Wahid said that despite continuous efforts by the police to ensure peace in the society, a group of people are simultaneously trying to create chaos in the country. He, however, said that police will not allow anyone to create disorder and fear in the country and said that police will do everything in their power to prevent it. He said that there are certain information that police cannot disclose to the public during investigations despite pressure, noting that depending on the nature of the information, if disclosed, it can hinder the investigation. Wahid said that every case investigated by police are linked to the rights of several people and hence such information cannot be disclosed to the public. He, however, said that when time comes, information that should be disclosed will be disclosed. State Minister for Law and Gender Dr. Hala says that women in politics must get equal respect as men and that more women must be engaged in decision making to shape policies which are positive towards them. Speaking on DhiTV's Fourth Estate talk show, State Minister for Law and Gender Dr. Hala noted that women do face difficulties in attaining progress in the political arena of Maldives, despite a number of distinguished women holding key posts in state institutions and commissions. Noting that there are only 5 female MPs in a parliament of 85, Hala said that this is so due to lack of equal access to opportunities for women to progress in the political field. She said that society still views women in politics as something that's not very positive and that today we need more women to be voted for rather than we want more women to vote.
We have key distinguished women in key posts. But then if you look at the complete administration, we see that still the women do not have a very huge percentage in the political arena. As for the parliament, I would say that 5 out of 85 is very miserable. But then the difficulties in contesting for elections make it very difficult for women to be voted for. We need more women to be voted for than we want more women to vote.
Dr. Hala said that engaging more women in the decision-making process would ensure that the decisions made would positively affect women's condition and benefit the entire country. She noted that women's voices need to be heard at Parliament, local councils and the judiciary. She said that despite many women taking part in political rallies, many of them don't run for political office due to certain structural inequalities persistent in society. She noted that political parties must look into the matter and do more work to ensure women are engaged in the decision-making process. The State Minister also highlighted that women in politics must be given equal respect as men and that political parties have a role to play in this.
I think the political parties should look into this and the political parties should engage in work that gives women more opportunity for contesting in all the elected posts. That would bring a change. But right now, as I said before, there isn't equal access for women to be part of politics as being elected to Majlis and also other elected posts. But we are happy to note that now there is no gender bar for women contesting for the highest post, the post of the president. But to get there, we first need to get into Majlis, we first need to get into the councils and say that women are respected as equal politicians, just like men.
Housing Development Corporation says the dredger that will be used for the HULHUMALE Phase 2 project will arrive in Maldives next month. HDC says that Belgian company Dredging International's dredger will be brought to Maldives mid-next month, but it cannot be said when exactly dredging work will begin in HULHUMALE. Under the project, 240 hectares of land will be reclaimed towards Farukolufushi, and the area can house a population of 100,000. Bank of Ceylon has issued a $30 million loan for the project. HULHUMALE Phase 1 was initiated by the Gayoom administration in 1997. 180 hectares of land was reclaimed under the project, targeting a population of 60,000 people. Maldives Police Service concludes its Blues for Youth camp held in Dalwani to deviate youth from crimes and guide them towards employment. Chief guest of the ceremony, Commissioner of Police Hussein Wahid handed over certificates to participants. Addressing the ceremony, Wahid expressed hope that the camp proved useful for the participants and urged them to use what they learned at the camp. 90 youth, including high school and senior high school leavers from Neem, Faf and Dalu Atoll participated in the camp, which took place from 22nd to yesterday. While they were taught several life skills, important social etiquettes to be followed at home and at workplace were also taught. The camp was conducted under the initiative of Commissioner of Police Hussein Wahid. Civil court, juvenile court and criminal court are to go into recess starting tomorrow. Civil court will be in recess from tomorrow until the 20th of December, while the other two courts will be in recess until the 15th of December. Although trials will be put on hold during recess, administrative services such as accepting cases, issuing conclusion reports and documents of cases will be carried out. In addition to these three courts, High Court will also go into recess starting tomorrow. That's all we have for tonight. Thank you for watching. Have a pleasant evening.